So good afternoon viewers, we are live back again from the PV5 for the game between the LA Hunters versus the Central Cardinals. Live action starts underway. First ball gone through the point region. The fielder looking to give it a chase, but the outfield is pretty slow on this occasion because of the rain that we have had over a couple of days. So Rajan Kale and his opening partner Gopi Boinpalli, the two men out there opening the innings for the LA Hunters. Meanwhile, Prakash Dontu is the opening bowler for the Central Cardinals. They've got a deep mid wicket back on the boundary. The second ball of the innings. We saw this pitch play something different than what we generally see at the Prairie View cricket fields. First innings of the first game that happened here, it really helped the spinners. The ball was stopping into the wicket. Now with the sun up and above, it's bright. Let's see how it works. The pitch might have dried up a bit. It will certainly get a bit easier. It's flicked through the leg side. It's in the gap. Ball won't go towards the boundary, but still will be a couple of runs. So 4 for none. 3 balls being bowled. Prakash Dontu coming right arm round the wicket for the left-hander. They had the deep midfielder back on the boundary. Now they've got him inside the 30. All fielders inside the ring. Here we go. It's a good looking shot. It's in the air and no chance. It was well ahead of him. Would have been the catch of the tournament had he been able to grab onto that one. And welcome back, Prithvi, after a good lunch break.
Thank you, Rahul. I think the weather's getting better now, hour by hour. It's really sunny, not that cold at the moment. So LA Hunters, meanwhile, batting first here against the Central Cardinals. Already scored 5 runs on the first 4 balls. So I believe these two teams still need to get off the mark. They haven't won a game yet, I believe. Correct? Is that correct, Rahul?
Yes, that's absolutely correct. Both of these teams are yet to open an account on their winning mark, and some one of them will do today.
It's a good opportunity, The weather's really nice. I think it's settling down well now as the day progresses. So it'll be a good game of cricket for the second round of matches as well today. So that's the end of the first over. The LA Hunters have scored 6 runs for the loss of no wickets.
There might have been a short run in the last over. They had taken 3 doubles and a single, so the score should have been 7, but I think on the third delivery there was a short run. So Rajan Kale will face the new bowler from the 290 end. Gopi yet to get on strike. And again, the field is pretty much similar. Just a man at long on. Apart from that, everyone in. Now we see the square leg fielder going back. So 2 men out on the boundary. A long on. Not a long on. It's a cow corner and a deep square leg.
Nagesh Sheregar, the new bowler in for the Central Cardinals. So this definitely will be a different approach here. The previous game, as we are noticing, Rahul, we saw the spinners were having a lot of upper hand throughout the game, and now the Central Cardinals have started with 2 quick bowlers here. So let's see how the pitch and the outfield will behave now as in the second match.
Yes, they certainly won't be aware of how the pitch was behaving some time ago for the first match. And of course, the pitch would have improved a bit considering the sun being out for such a long time now. Must have dried a bit. The batting will become easy as the day progresses. What a shot that goes through the line and over the mid-off fielder for a boundary. Beautiful shot that from Rajan Kale.
It seems like it's up and running. The first boundary, I believe, of this game. It comes in the second over. Here's the replay again. Brilliantly hit. Trying into the block hole, Nagesh. And Rajan Kale picking it up brilliantly over the fielder down there in the mid-off region. 4 runs here. Rajan Kale looks like a confident lad out there. Already scored 10 runs now. Majority of the runs scored, all of the runs scored for his team so far. Here comes Nagesh. That's a good looking drive through that slip cordon. They are coming back for the second. Easy couple of runs there here for the LA Hunters.
Yes, Prithvi, I'm not sure if. And that's a sloppy. So another overthrow. So, talking about Rajan Kale's batting style, it reminds me of the Sri Lankan veteran left-handed opener Sanat Jayasuriya.
They certainly has some influences from over there, and he would love to, get some inspiration from there and be as explosive as Sanjay Surya was for his team right now, especially in this power play. So now we can see change of field for the right-hander, Gopi.
So go first delivery that Gopi will face now, courtesy of the overthrow. In comes Nagesh. Oh, he was a bit slow onto that ball, Gopi. Bit slow to react. Not much feet movement either. So the run rate at the moment is 7.8. Now, looking at the approach of Gopi, they've got the fielder in. Deep mid wicket, deep square leg has now gone to square leg. Catch it is the call, but it's well over the fielder. They will come back for the 2. So, good intent being shown here by both the openers. They're looking to play their shots. This time around, Gopi going over the mid wicket region for a couple of runs. Opens his account with that.
Good one there from Gopi. He has a good height, and the reach as well. So if he times the ball really well, this ball can disappear into the stands. So Nagesh will have to be wary of that and bowl accordingly. Again, that good reach there, but again straight to the fielder. Only a single, which finishes off the second over here. The LA Hunters are 16 for no loss.
So after 2, 16 for none LA Hunters. Got off to a good start. Rajan Kale. He struck one boundary.
Prakash Jontu will continue his spell. Considered 6 runs of the first over. And he'll be bowling to Gopi for the first time in this innings.
So what we saw in the first match, Prithvi, 140, 150. On this wicket, it certainly looks like we'll be seeing something more than that.
And that's been hit straight down, and that should clear everyone down there. And the umpire signals this as a big one. That's the first big one. Gopi into the action. Big six here to start off this over against Prakash Dontu.
And how effortlessly this was hit by him. He just flicked it towards the mid-wicket region and the ball sailed over the fence. And look how far the ball has gone. He's a tall man, strong man. He's got good power in him. He just hit the ball out of the park.
Yes, Rahul, you're talking 140, 140, 140, 150 could be a competitive score. But if they build on this partnership, no wickets fall, they can definitely target achieving 170 in this particular wicket.
Yes, I mean 140, 150 will be below par on this wicket. The wicket has improved a bit. It seems like the ball is coming onto the bat pretty well. 160, 170 would be a good total on the surface. And not to forget, it will get much more easier to bat along in the second innings. Look how tall he is. The stumps are coming at his knee height. It's really difficult for as a bowler to bowl him a bouncer.
They should be trying it, the bowlers, varying it up a bit based on the batters out there. And that would help them understand the strengths and weaknesses of the batter's shots, what they're comfortable playing with and what they are not. And especially, doing that in the power play would be crucial for them. So here comes Prakash. A low full toss, and it's over the covers region. The call is for a second. He needs a good throw there on the non-striker's end, and he reaches there safely. So 2 more runs added here, and Gopi has started to hit his form at the right time.
Yes, and talking about the short deliveries, we haven't got to see much of bouncers in this tournament so far. It's a T20 game, so there's only one bouncer allowed per over. And make some room and straight into the hands of the fielder at mid-on. That's the first wicket down. Gopi departs for 11. He was looking dangerous, and the LA Hunters lose their first. The Central Cardinals get the breakthrough here.
Prakash Dontu in the action, After getting hit for a 6 in the very first ball of this over, he has came back strongly, picked up the wicket of the opener, Gopi Boinapalli, who goes back to the pavilion after scoring 11. And the LA Hunters are currently 24 for 1. That's the replay again. Going for that pull shot, but couldn't connect it all that well. And the fielder in the mid-on region holds on to it easily. Wicket number 1 down for the Hunters.
Yes, certainly that's the first wicket down, and he's replaced by Durga Prasad. So now it's 2 right-handers. Correction there, the right-hander has been replaced by another right-hander. So it's still the left-hand, right-hand combination that will be at the top of the order. How crucial it is, Prithvi, the right-hand, left-hand combination at the start of the innings in the power play.
Yeah, it's really crucial, unsettling the bowlers. They don't know how to bowl consistently the line and length. So having that combination is always a plus for any team, especially, in the batting power play, the first 6 overs. And we have seen, many international teams use that tactic and use that strategy, and that has helped them immensely, reaching new heights as they build their team in the future. And Durga Prasad will be facing his first ball of the over. Prakash Dontu has 2 more balls to go. So Durga Prasad will be a little cautious here. He'll try to understand how the pitch is behaving at the moment. Down the leg side, so an easy flick for a single, and he's off the mark straight away. And that's a direct hit, but Rajan Kale was already in there, so that's some good stuff out there in the field.
So, still not off the mark as leg by is signaled by the umpire. Rajan Kale is looking very positive out there. He's playing his shots and he has played it quite handsomely. Looking to go over the infield. So last ball of the over. Prakash into his second. He's got the important wicket of Gopi. And again playing away from his body. It's a good ball from Prakash. So that's the second over done. It's 22nd over done for Prakash and 25 for 1 after 3 LA Hunters. What a beautiful day to have a game of cricket here, Prithvi. Yesterday it was all cloudy, it was dark, it was cold, windy, everything. But still we managed to pull off 2 games, and now here it's much better than yesterday.
And that's great. It's great to see. We have a full weekend of the matches, cricket matches going on, and to have this weather throughout this time will be really crucial for a great time for all the players who have traveled so far to the Houston, Texas from all over the country and enjoy this amazing tournament which has been organized by the team here.
That's hit over the baller's head, but there is protection in the deep. There is a long on and a long off. Not to forget, we are still in the power play. Just 3 overs have been bowled. And that single gets Durga Prasad off the mark. Sunday will be the day where finals will be held. And some rain is expected on Sunday. Hopefully it doesn't interrupt the game. Here we go. Oh, what a handsome looking shot. But straight to the fielder this time. And good fielding effort there by the fielder at cover point. Saved a couple of runs at least for his side.
Rajan Kale, he's been looking absolutely spot on so far with his shots he has played so far. And is very confident, going on his front foot and attacking the ball if it's a little up pitched. But overall, this is a decent start for the Hunters so far in the power play. Right in the block hole there, very well bowled. That is set against running the single there. Nagesh Sheregar.
Nagesh rushing in. Right arm over. That's pulled away, fine. And will be a certain boundary. That was a short ball on his leg side, and all he had to do was guide it towards the fine leg region. They have a deep square leg fielder, but he had no chance to stop that ball. So that's the first boundary for Durga Prasad. There's the replay again. Short ball on his leg stump and easily dispatched for a boundary.
So targeting a boundary or a 6 every over, which is good to see. That'll keep the run rate ticking. And over time, that will help the team post a really competitive score at the end of this innings. Durga Prasad this time, as you mentioned, coming into the action. Should be the last ball of this over. Tried to slash it on the offside, but couldn't. That brings the end of the 4th over. The LA Hunters are 31 for 1.
There's the highlights, short summary. It's been a decent kind of start here, Prithvi, for both the sides. 1 wicket loss, the run rate just within 8.
Yeah, I believe the Hunters would be satisfied so far, even though they have lost a wicket. This is a decent run rate they are going at, 31 runs in 4 overs. Definitely aiming to score 50 runs in this batting power play, after which they can settle down and start rotating strikes. Rajan Kale, good looking shot, but straight to the fielder again. Starting out with the dot ball, that is.
Yes, again, that was a very confident looking shot. He read the length very early, went onto the back foot, but just not able to find a gap on this occasion. With 2 overs of power play remaining, he would be eyeing 2 to 3 boundaries at least. And again, we see standing outside his crease to negotiate the swing.
Prakash Dontu, on the other hand, as competitive as his fellow batter over there, making him think and making his ball do the talking here with his variations at the moment.
Prakash coming in right arm round. And it's 3 dot balls in a row. So Rajan Kale looking to play shots, but just not getting bat on ball.
This will increase the pressure on Rajan Kale at the moment. He'll be desperately looking to get some runs off this next delivery now.
Here we go.
Brilliant bowling again, Prakash. He's being beaten again, Rajan Kale. Prakash Dontu keeping it simple there on the offside. Rajan Kale is having a tough time now to figure out how the ball is behaving at the moment.
It's absolutely right. Just not able to get bat on ball. Ball going away from the right-hander, and he would be certainly under some pressure. We might get to see some action here. There we see his handsomely flicked off his pads and wide of the fielder at deep mid-wicket. It's gone for a boundary, so that will help release the pressure for Rajan Kale. Moves on to 18 now. This is a brilliant looking shot. This time certainly the ball was pitched up, but he made full use of that. Cleared the infield pretty easily and hit it very wide of the field at deep mid.
Was truly effortless there from Rajan Kale. He knew where the fielder exactly was and placed the shot perfectly, about 5 meters wide from that fielder.
Yes, the fielder certainly wasn't positioned right. Now he's gone into his place. He was standing right behind the fielder at mid-wicket. So mid-wicket and deep mid-wicket were pretty much in line. 4th over gone. Just 4 coming off it. It's 35 for 1. Correction there. That was the 5th over. It's 35 for 1 after 5. So the run rate has dropped down a bit now. So last over of the power play. It will be Nagesh to continue. Catch it is the call. Long off. Takes it, or has he put it down? And he has managed to hold it. It juggled for a while, and in the end he manages to hold the catch. What a catch that from the fielder at long off. He had to cover some yards to his right. He was right on the boundary rope, but somehow manages to grab a hold of the ball. There's the replay again. Probably slower delivery. And 1, 2, 3 there. almost slipped out of his hands but took the catch in the end.
This has been an amazing tournament in regards to the catches being taken so far. The last 2 days we have seen outstanding catches throughout all the matches we have witnessed here, Rahul. And this was another example of this brilliant takedown there, and taking Durga Prasad Chobe of the LA Hunters out of the match right now.
That's absolutely right. The point you mentioned, the catching has been really good in this tournament. We have seen outstanding catches being taken here. The catch percentage, I believe, must be more than 70-80%. Yes, some sitters are being dropped, but most of the catches are taken and the difficult ones are taken as well.
And not to forget, Rahul, it's an over 40 tournament. So all the individuals out here, they're over 40 years of age, which is remarkable, taking such catches at this time, it's really inspirational for youngsters and, cricketers who are still watching, still growing up, in their teenage years.
Yes, absolutely right. 2 T20 games in this heat. I mean, it's not hot, but still playing 2 games back to back this age is a testament to the fitness. And again, yes and no, a direct hit would have been close. He somehow managed to come back in. The ball didn't hit the stumps though. There's the replay again, guiding the ball towards the backward point fielder. And a direct hit would have been touch and go. He would have made it. Abhijit Das is the new batter out there. It's a good looking confident drive down the ground. Will get him off the mark. Do you think, Prithvi, this will be a concern here for the LA Hunters? They were going pretty strong until the third over, but the last 2 to 3 overs, the run rate has dropped down a bit and a wicket too has fallen from here.
Yes, a little concerning, but they'll be happy with since they still have Rajan Kale out there, the opener there for them, who's looking very strong and confident. So as long as he's there for a good amount of time, the LA Hunters will still feel positive about how the innings will shape up in the end. There we go. As we are talking about Rajan Kale, he banks this one out of the park, and that's gone all the way for 6. Brilliant pull shot from Rajan Kale, getting into the action again, hitting Nagesh Sheregar this time for a big one, Rahul. This is huge.
Yes, there's the replay again, and what a splendid shot. Picked it up from the middle stump and goes all the way over the deep mid boundary. Beautiful shot that. And yes, the pressure releasing shot from Rajan Kale. Now moves on to 24 of just 18 balls. Still no deep mid wicket. They want him to play the shots. There is a long on, long off, not to forget. It's gone down the leg side. Must have clipped something on its way, as the umpire hasn't signalled wide. So last ball of the batting power play. And a good job done there by the wicketkeeper too. Since there's no one behind him, it would have been a couple of runs at least had he missed the ball. It would be interesting to see how spin plays here. It certainly was helping in the morning. Last ball of the over. Run is the call. We'll get a single. So that's the end of the batting power play after 6. They are 43 for 2. There's the fall of the wickets. 2 wickets have fallen. One at 24, other at 35. 8 runs partnership so far. 6 gone, 43 for 2 LA Hunters.
So 6 overs gone. The end of the batting power play for the LA Hunters. They've scored 43 runs, losing 2 wickets in the cause. So we will definitely see the first bowling change here from the Central Cardinals, who have been equally decent so far, keeping them tight and picking those 2 wickets. And as we're talking about introducing spin, and they've already introduced it right after the power play here.
Sai Tumuluru coming into the action now. He's got about 6 men inside the ring and 3 outside. So good aggressive mindset this by the captain Prithvi here. The power play is over. Rajan Kale is going strong, but he still has just 3 fielders outside the ring.
Yes, that's good. He's playing with his mind as well, it seems like, Sai, and the captain of the Central Cardinals. So Rajan will be looking to play his shots, but again, he'll have to be a little cautious as well. This might be something that might work against him at the moment. There you go, but there's a fielder plays, but that will clear everyone. The fielder just watches it sail past, and that's another 6. Brilliant batting here from Rajan Kale. He's out here with a vengeance, it seems like.
Yeah, this is true class from this player. All the shots he has played are looking so classy. He's played this one with the turn, and he isn't feared by the fielder that's been placed on the boundary. There was a deep mid wicket. He played it wide of that fielder and way away from the boundary. What a player. This time around a good delivery. They should try and not give him enough room to free his arms. They should make him cramp for room, attack the stumps. Don't pitch it much short. He's putting away the shorter balls.
Good comeback now from side. 2 dot balls. Putting a little pressure on Rajan Kale. A little change of field now in the onside. That's a really good throw. Rajan Kale was ball watching there for a moment, but he made his crease now at the very end. It's a little risky there. A good throw would have put him in trouble at that moment.
Yes, rightly said. It felt like a casual single for a while, but would have been close with a direct hit. And that single brings up the 50 in the 7th over. So certainly the wicket has improved a bit for batting. And now for the new batter, much of the field has come in on the offside. Just a long on and a long off. In comes Sai. Looking to drive it past the point fielder, but not able to find the cap. And the dot ball finishes off that over. 7 of it after 7 runs. LA Hunters are 50 for 2. So with 13 overs to go from here, Prithvi, Rajan Kale already going strong on 32. He has a big chance of putting up a big score, just like what Ahmed Butt did yesterday and Guru Krish did today.
Yeah, I'll be definitely looking for that, since we know both of these teams are still looking to get off the mark and get a win in this year's tournament. So Rajan Kale would think this is his opportunity. He can make it happen for himself and the team as well, and post a healthy score here after we're done with the first innings. Meanwhile, the Central Cardinals, on the other hand, they have made another change. Finally, Kashyap Malkhan comes into the attack, He'll be bowling to the dangerous Rajan Kale. Straight to the fielder there. Dot ball to start off his spell now, Kashyap.
He certainly has a good opportunity here to get a big score on the board for his team. That's been innovative. That's hit wide of the fielder at backward point. It was a very casual effort there from the fielder at backward point. He could have stopped the ball, but still the reverse sweep, getting a couple of runs for Rajan Kale, but not the area where he intended the ball to go. Still gets a couple.
He's trying to be a little inventive there, Rajan Kale. Trying to see if that works out, but it worked out in a way. And there he goes, a proper shot this time on the onside. His coverage down there with the fielder, so it will just be a single this time.
Yes, that's his favorite region from what we have seen so far. He has hit 2 sixes in that region.
I'm pretty sure he was aiming for another one, but couldn't get that timing right on this one. So was able to find the fielder on this occasion.
Now Abhijit Das is still new out there, has just faced 3 deliveries and got 1 run. Oh, directed and he would have been gone. The ball went straight to the mid-off fielder. They still ran for a single.
Yeah, that's the replay again. Good backup. That's a direct hit, would have been really close.
He was inside his crease. He came well in. So that's good running between the wickets. The run rate well above 7 at the moment. And that's a good delivery.
A quicker one this time from Kashyap. The current run rate is fluctuating between 6s and 7s at the moment. And Rajan Kale is aware of that. So he's trying to hit a boundary every over. And that's good finish from Kashyap. Just giving out 4 runs from this over. And after the end of 8 overs, the LA Hunters are 54 for 2.
They started strong here in the power play for the first 2-3 overs. But now things have slowed down a bit. The second wicket has also fallen. Rajan Kale is still doing most of the scoring. Abhijit Das yet to settle in. He's looked a bit shaky. Hasn't looked much comfortable for the 4 balls that he faced.
So indeed, I believe the spinners have a thing to stay still on this pitch. Let's see how they fare up in the coming overs. Very well bowled down there, Sai Tumuluru continuing his spell. Abhijit Das, beg your pardon, being a little wary of the ball at the moment. He's trying to punch it down there, but again, finding the fielder for a single. The Central Cardinals won't mind this now at the moment. Singles and doubles. That would change the perspective, as long as they're not getting boundaries done. The only thing they'll have to stop is this man out there, Rajan Kale, who's looking in sublime touch and making sure he's trying to get a boundary or a 6 every over for his team. Let's see what he's thinking right now, Rahul.
Yes, in comes Sai. And that's a biggie. It's gone 1 bounce into the fence. So he found the gap perfectly on this occasion. There were 2 fielders back on the boundary on the leg side. But he still manages to find the gap.
Again, as we are talking, Rahul, targeting a boundary every over, and Rajan Kale has been successful so far. The last 3-4 overs, he's been trying to hit those, and he's been hitting it well so far. Sai won't be happy with that this moment. There you go. Smartly played now. A single after that boundary.
They're not creating the opportunities here, the Central Cardinals. It was a short delivery for which he was put away. Should try and offer the tossed up delivery, pitch it up, make the batters play the shot. There we see that's in the air, but there's nobody back there. And has the ball reached towards the fence? I believe it will only be a couple of runs.
It seemed like it just slowed down by the time it reached the boundary rope. So it was inside and the fielder was able to hold on to it. So a couple more runs now, this time for Abhijit Das. That's side to Abhijit. Down the track goes Abhijit. It's up in the air, but there's no fielder placed for that kind of a shot. So they'll just be happy with a single. And that brings to the end to the 9th over. It's 63 for 2.
So 1 over to go into halfway stage, Prithvi. Which team do you think will be more happier getting into the halfway stage here? Regardless of this 10th over that's to be bowled yet.
I feel definitely picking up those 2 wickets, and the run rate is just around, I believe it's under 8. So the Central Cardinals will be happy so far considering how the situation is gone. But the only thing they'll have to be wary of is Rajan Kale still being out there. Because Rajan Kale, if he stays there for at least a few more overs or until the end, he can snatch the game away in no time. So that's the only thing they should be aware of. But so far, I would say the upper hand should be gone to the Central Cardinals' perspective.
Yes, they need a wicket here, and the big wicket of Rajan Kale. They are letting him free. He's getting a boundary about every over. Steps down the ground, makes good use of his feet, but not able to find the gap. It's another important thing, Prithvi, using your feet against the spinners, going towards the pitch of the ball and playing it before, not allowing the ball to turn.
Yeah, and Abhijit Das showing how it's done. Brilliantly played. A little contrast compared to the previous game, where we saw 2 or 3 fielders coming down the track. Meanwhile, Rajan Kale continues his onslaught, but it seems like it's gone all the way for 6. It looked like the catch opportunity, but Rajan Kale, his power, his class, his timing is effortless at the moment, and he continues his onslaught against the Central Cardinals.
Yes, about a couple of hours ago, it felt like the game has slowed down a bit and nothing interesting was happening. But now Rajan Kale, he's going after the bowling. There's the replay again. This time a short delivery pulled away off the back foot. Looking for the second run, and a comeback on the throw. The throw not as quick, allowing the second run. Just a couple of runs shy of his half century now, Rajan.
He has raced on to 48, Rajan Kale. Rahul, this is absolute brilliance from him. And he goes on the top again. The fielder this time is coming underneath it, and he puts it down. There was a big opportunity there, and the Central Cardinals have made a mess of it at the moment. The fielder in the long off region for Rajan Kale.
Yes, as we were talking about, the catching in this tournament has been up to the mark. A catch has been put down of an important batsman. That smashed, another catch coming in. No, the fielder falls. The fielder slipped. Still would have been a very difficult. He had to dive forward for that one. Yes, there's the replay of the first one being put down. This was a simple catch. And the second one was a bit difficult. The fielder slipped. There's the replay again.
So we are halfway through the innings. The LA Hunters are 74 for 2 after the end of 10 overs. Rajan Kale 49 and Abhijit Das currently batting on 8. I believe. Wait.
Now again, what has happened there? 50 up for him. That's this half century for Rajan Kale. Was some issue with the scoring. Now moves on to 50. Quick fire 50 from him. What a knock this has been. Out of the 75 runs, 50 of them have come from the bat of Rajan Kale. So yeah, that single that brought up his 50. Again, it's interesting to watch Prithvi with such kind of batters who love to play their shots. Always creating some opportunity here and there for either of the teams, at least a boundary 6 or opportunity for the bowling team for a wicket. Looks like he's having a change of his bat.
Since like a couple overs ago, we thought the Central Cardinals have the upper hand, picking up 2 wickets. But Rajan Kale now slowly is taking the game away from them. So we have 10 more overs to go. If they can score same amount of runs in the remaining 10 overs, this will definitely be a competitive score here.
Yeah, he's got a different bat now that's got some tapes around it. Maybe one of his old bats, used bats. It's got good taping. Much better punch.
So a sign of more runs to come here, Rahul.
So we're at the halfway stage of the first innings, 75 for 2. There we see the new bat and he's gone. So the change of bat hasn't worked for him. This time around the fielder takes the catch. The fielder was set perfectly. He hadn't had to move an inch for the catch to be taken. It went straight down his throat and he kept his calm. So there's the replay again. That was a short delivery down leg side, but he was not able to time it as he would have wanted. So the first dropped catch didn't prove much costly. The fielder must be relieved. It's gone for 50, a really good knock, and he's been replaced by Kiran Jayant now. What a knock from Rajan Kale. Gone for a well-made 50. He scored 75% of the runs so far. Correction there, he scored 66% of the runs for his team so far. And Kiran Jayant was the bowler indeed. Started off in his first over and on the first ball he got a wicket, important wicket. Now the new batsman in is Vikram Sivakumar. There we see Vikram walking onto the field. Just taps his partner. So now Prithvi going around from here. Do you think this wicket will be the change and shift of momentum?
Definitely, Central Cardinals will have to make the full use of this now. Rajan Kale was looking dangerous. He scored almost 70-80% of the runs so far. So unless the LA Hunters have a ace up their sleeve now with the new batter who's Vikram Sivakumar joining in, if he can continue where Rajan left off, they are still in the game here. But Central Cardinals, on the other hand, they think they are coming back in the game now. Left-hander.
Left-hander replaces another left-hander, straight away pulled it away towards the same fielder who took Rajan's catch. So they are still getting along with the left-hand, right-hand combination. And always an amazing feeling for a batter to get off the mark of the very first ball that he faces. The projected score, Prithvi, is just 150 at the moment.
Yeah, still competitive as we saw from the previous game. So LA Hunters will come all guns blazing while they come to bowl, but they'll definitely be looking to score as much runs as possible and get past that 150 score and have that the calmness of mind that okay, that's a good score, we can come out to bowl confidently, not putting pressure on the bowlers already, picking up wickets if it's a very low score. So that's what they'll be thinking, and having this left and right combination consistently, it's good for them as well.
Again, he's targeting the same region towards the square leg boundary. Two of them have been pulled away in that region. So at the moment they are dealing in singles. Need to start building up a new partnership from here. Abhijit Das has been out there for 11 deliveries now. He's batting on 9. This was such a slow delivery. Felt like it took eternity to reach the batsman.
Well, Kiran Jayant was the new bowler who was brought into the attack, and he picked up that crucial wicket of Rajan Kale.
Kiran is doing it smartly here, Prithvi. He's tossing it up and bowling it slow through the air. He's making the batsman put in the extra power for him to clear the boundary. And that's sloppy there from the fielder at backward point. A dot ball is now a couple of runs. These kind of things help release the pressure. It is a new batsman. You should have kept him quiet. But now a couple of runs for him. And that will be the end of the over. After 11 overs, it's 80 for 3. So there's the issue in scoring. The scorer has messed it up. There were 4 singles after the wicket and a double. Not sure why he added a dot ball over there. As a scorer, you need to be very well aware of how it's going. You need to be very well focused in the game. Now he has reduced 1 run for his side. And again, look how slow that was. The batsman stepped out of crease and he had enough time to get back in the crease to play the shot.
So Kashyap is continuing from the 290 end. It's well played. Little late there, Vikram. Just gets a single. So Vikram and Abhijit, they're trying to get the singles as much as possible as well, not lose out on dot balls and play those dot balls. So Central Cardinals, on the other hand, they have the field well spread out, which gives them easy runs, easy singles and doubles. So here we go, Kashyap now. And that's a good looking shot. The fielders won't have a chance for it. And that goes all the way for 4 runs. A couple of bounces into the fence. So welcome boundary now. Abhijit Das coming into the action, getting a boundary here of this over.
Again, this was a poor delivery. Pitched up and batsman had enough time to dispatch it away for the boundary. What was that appeal for? Not sure. So 6 runs in this over so far. Having a change in the field is having an additional fielder on the offside. So he's got now 3 men on the off and 1 on the leg inside the ring. I mean, 2 inside the ring, and excellent job done there by the fielder at deep mid wicket boundary.
He's the same fielder who picked up that great catch down there in the mid-off region of Rajan Kale, I believe. A couple of, bounces here and there, and again showing his class in the field, stopping a certain boundary with some, soccer skills right over there. Brilliant work. This time on the offside, just a single. So 12 overs gone. It's 89 for 3.
So 8 overs to go from here. 60 odd runs added in the 8 overs will get them to 150. They will be looking to target that 8 and over from here, at least. As the wicket has improved than what it was in the morning. 130, 140 will be below par here.
Abhijit Das, moves on to 20 runs, facing 19 deliveries. Here's Kiran Jayant. You can see his stats. He's picked up 4 wickets in his 6th match. He's the best bowling of 3 wickets and 50 runs. So he'll be looking to replicate something and, pick up at least 3 wickets for his side. He's already done with 1. That's an appeal there. The umpire says not interested.
Yes, there was an appeal for like before, but wasn't as convincing. Just a half-hearted appeal. Only the keeper was excited. They've certainly understood the pitch here, Prithvi. The spinners are slowing it down. They are making the batsman put in the effort, put in the extra power to score.
Absolutely, that's what it seems like.
That's a wide delivery. Way down the offside.
So 91 for 3 in the 13th over. Vikram hits it on the offside. Fielder well placed for that. So it seems like they're just happy taking the singles and doubles as much as they can and just targeting the loose balls. I believe they should be looking at this approach for the next 3 overs and just start hitting in the final 4 to 5 overs.
You can see how Abhijit Das has now settled in well. He was batting with a strike rate of less than 100 while he came in. He was just getting used to the surface, was defending the balls. Now he has already moved on to 20 runs in no time. Not to forget, he struck a boundary in the last over. 20 of 20 now for Abhijit. Make it 20 of 21. So another silent over. After 13, they are 92 for 3.
So Kashyap seems like he'll finish off his spell now. 3 overs, he's given out 25 runs. No wicket so far. So he has 6 balls to pick up a wicket for himself and his team. Get the Central Cardinals more deeper into this game. Vikram. Oh, that's a good looking shot. But finds the fielder down there in the deep mid wicket region. So it will just be a single. Brings Abhijit Das on strike for this Kashyap's last over. Again, there's no one behind him. So then they haven't tried any sweep you're talking about, Rahul, so far. They've just been very straight and square with the runs.
For a while I thought like the umpire himself was fielding the ball. Umpire standing exactly opposite to him with the same kind of clothes. He's gone over covers this time. Looking for the second. Yes, that's what they need to do. Convert the ones into twos. It's not just about the singles, but putting the pressure on the fielders as well. We saw the fielder was put under pressure and he misfielded it.
And Vikram was really quick with that second. Abhijit Das again comes down the track. Another couple of runs. So seems like they've started to accelerate at this moment now. Trying to steal runs, convert ones into twos, which is absolutely good for their side. And building that momentum and confidence going into the final overs of this innings.
And this is an interesting approach from him. He's using his feet against the spinner on every ball. This time around, one bounce to the long on. Now inching in close to the 100 here. 98 for 3. We are in the 14th over. What do you think, Prithvi? Have they got a bit late in getting the 100 the way they were going about 3 overs ago?
It seems like they are okay on par so far. There's still 6 more overs to go. And we should expect them to at least score 50 to 60 more runs if these two are still out there for the next couple of 2 overs. So I believe they have managed it quite well at the moment. But again, if Rajan Kale was still out there, they would have already passed 100, I believe. But that brings us to the end of the 14th over. The LA Hunters are 98 for 3.
Here we go now. 6 overs to go from here. I would be looking to target 160. 10 and over from here. That's beautifully played in the gap. But again, not the power on the shot. So will only be a couple of runs. And a couple of runs brings up the 100 for the LA Hunters. This was a good looking shot.
100 up, yes. In the 15th over. Again using his feet, coming front, going back. This will be a couple of more runs. So now the runs are coming thick and fast now for the LA Hunters. And it seems like they're targeting at least 8 to 9 runs per over, if not 10. And that's healthy, going into the latter stages of this innings. Even though if they're not able to get those boundaries in, having these doubles every other delivery is crucial. Again down the track, pulled out on the onside this time. They'll just be happy with the single. So what do you think, Rahul, would be the aim for the LA Hunters here? You have 5 more overs to go after this. What should be the target or the score they should be looking at?
Yes, from here on they would be looking to end up 160. Would be a good total on the surface. Obviously batting will get much more easier in the latter half of the game. And is he bowled? Yes, the ball has gone onto the stumps. He's He had shuffled across and tried to go towards the fine leg region, but wicket falling at the wrong time for the LA Hunters just as the partnership was building up. The wicket has fallen and it's the left-hander who departs. 103 for 4 now. Kiran Jayant getting his second wicket.
One of the bizarre dismissals we have seen so far. It was, yes, the replay, if you are able to see. Nonetheless, the fourth wicket goes down. The LA Hunters losing their fourth wicket. Brings out the new batter in for them is Kartik Varatha. Seems like he might be a right-handed batter again. Complementing Abhijit Das.
Central Cardinals will be very pleased in their effort if they are able to restrict them around 140 to 150. Kiran Jayant has been the pick of the bowlers today. 2 wickets for him, and he has been on the economical side as well. Economy rate below 6. He has read this pitch very well. Soft dismissal here for the left-hander. Gets in both the right-handers out there now. A good long stride forward to get off the mark. Making use of the feet is a big key here, Prithvi, on this wicket to play against the spinners.
That's true, straight getting into the action there, Kiran. Off the mark. Here comes Abhijit, the well-settled batsman that kept low again. Wonder what happened. That's again another wicket, a similar dismissal like the earlier one. Abhijit Das this time the victim, and he has to come back to the pavilion. And the LA Hunters have lost half their side now. We are done with the 15th over. Another bowled. Kiran Jayant picking up his third wicket and is looking solid so far for the Central Cardinals. Meanwhile, the LA Hunters after 15 overs are 104 for 5. That's the replay again. Again, keeping a little low it seems like. And Abhijit Das was not able to connect at all on that. Meanwhile, the bowler getting the full marks on those. So 3 wickets, 14 runs in his 3, Kiran Jayant. He'll be definitely looking to finish off strongly in his final over after this one. So 5 more overs to go.
Yes, how fast things have changed here. 2 wickets in this over. Kiran Jayant, the man, both the set batsmen back in the pavilion, especially Abhijit, gone for 30. And he's replaced by Rajesh Devraj. Now then, 2 new men at the crease, 5 overs to go. We need. That's the fall of the wickets. The first one. Correction there. It was the boundary that was hit early on by Rajan. So projected score 139, and Central Cardinals would be certainly happy with that. Kiran Jayant still has 1 over in his bowling quota. There's the fall of wickets. The tall opener Gopi was the first man to go. This time around again on the slower delivery, hit it straight down the long fielder at long off. Took a good catch. And this was the important wicket. Much needed wicket of Rajan Kale. And these 2 wickets back to back in this over. This was a bizarre dismissal, Prithvi, as you were talking about. So Sai Tumuluru to continue is into his third now. A right time to bring him back into action.
Yes, we have 2 new batters out there. So keep them on the back foot. Don't give enough room. Let them settle in. Meanwhile, you can get quickly done with your overs as soon as possible, because we only have 4 overs to go after this. And Sai Tumuluru will be looking to keep it tight now and bowl according to his field. Here he comes, Sai. Trying to connect but completely missing out there Kartik. Kartik Varatha and Rajesh Devaraj two new batters for the LA Hunters out in the middle. It seems like Karthik likes to hit it long, and if it connect and time it, might go. Here he goes, waiting for it, and he's gone for the big one. But it seems like a top edge. It falls safely before the fielder was able to reach it. So first runs here for the over.
So new batter out there. Maybe try and get an extra fielder in, Prithvi. 5 men outside. Make him go over the top.
Definitely good idea, attack the new batter and pile the pressure. That way you stay in the game. And well bowled there. No room there for the batter to hit something.
There's no width on offer. Not able to free his arms. All he had to do was defend the ball. Excellent comeback this from the Central Cardinals. They're back into the game. He just needs to pitch this delivery much further. It was way too short. And the throw not good. Throw was too slow.
So 2 runs and Rajesh is off the mark.
He needs to pitch it much further. There, this time the batsman smartly using his feet for reaching towards the pitch of the ball. And another excellent over here for the Cardinals. After 16, the LA Hunters are 108 for 5. So Kiran Jayant into his last over, and just a reminder there, Prithvi, Kiran Jayant is also the captain of his team. That's the captain leading from the front.
That's great to see, captain's innings. As we saw in the previous game, Mohammad Farooq was trying to take everything into his hands, and he successfully did that. They defended a score, and Kiran Jayant here, on the other hand, has picked up 3 crucial wickets for his team and is trying to make work easier when they come out to bat.
This would be certainly eyeing for one more wicket in this over. He's bowling the tempting deliveries. And has it gone all the way? Yes, that's gone for a big 6. This time it was pitched up right underneath the batter's bat. He had enough time to get underneath the ball and smash it over the fence.
Karthik Varatha now showcasing his power. Just a wild swing and it cleared the fielder down there in the long on region comfortably. So 6 runs, that's a welcome boundary, or a 6 we can say, for the LA Hunters, and they would be happy now with this momentum now shifting suddenly to their way as the game approaches the final chapter of this first innings.
Here we go. Kiran to Karthik. And varying his speed now. Quicker delivery. Excellent comeback from him. Even the keeper was surprised by the pace. All the while he has been bowling the slower ones. Tossing it up this time much flatter and quicker. There is an appeal for leg before. No, says the umpire, not interested. Signaled it as leg byes.
Good comeback now, Kiran, as you mentioned. He's varying his pace, bowling a little quicker now. A slow one this time to Rajesh. And Rajesh times it brilliantly between those 2 fielders and gets a boundary to his name now. A very expensive over here from Kiran. He won't be happy with this, how this over has went. The LA Hunters now already reaching 120. That's a really good score now. There's still 3 overs to go after this. And these 2 batters, Rajesh and Karthik, are putting on a show here at the very end. And a quick run. He needs a direct hit, but Kieran was not able to pick it up and throw. But he finishes off with figures of 3 for 26 in his 4 overs. And the LA Hunters, after the end of 17, are 121 for 5.
So 3 overs to go from here, Prithvi. Do you think 150? They might be able to cross that.
It's definitely on the cards now. The two batters are looking confident with their shots, and they're not shying away from hitting the big ones. So this is great to see how it's going to end up. But I would definitely bet on them reaching 150 here. Sai Tomuluru will have to vary it up and think beyond how he's bowling. And well bowled there. He saw the batsman move a little bit, get ready for that shot on the onside, but Sai Tomuluru bowled brilliantly then to restrict them to a dot ball.
Yes, how slow is he bowling through the air? In he comes again. This time around, a full toss delivery been put away towards deep mid wicket. Will only be a single, nothing more. They won't be concerned by that, the Cardinals. But importantly for LA Hunters, it's Karthik who's back on strike. Karthik has hit a big 6 down the ground in the last over. And sensible bowling. Flatter and quicker than the previous ball. Not allowing Karthik to get underneath the ball.
Yes, Rajesh. On the back foot again, but again on the offside. And the fielder using his feet this time, but that's timed really well, and that races away to the boundary. So 4 runs to Rajesh. I think that was very lazy there from the fielder. He could have easily stopped it with his hands if possible, but he seemed like he wanted to go ahead with his feet, and he was not able to stop that, and that cost his team with 4 runs.
That's poor cricket, Prithvi. First of all, the delivery. It was such a loose delivery. And the fielding effort on top of that. You need to be on your toes in the last few overs. And again, they come back for the second direct hit, and no, he's misses the stumps.
That's brilliant. They took the risk against the keeper. They knew there was no fielder coming, approaching the stumps to get that run out. And well done, the 2 runs there for the team. So brilliant thinking there from the 2 batters out there. 129 now. They have achieved their 8 runs of this over. So last ball of this over coming up. Sai Tomuluru going for the big one on the onside, straight to the fielder. That brings us to the end of the 18th. The LA Hunters are 130 for 5.
So will he continue with the spinners for the last 2 overs? Or he'll get back to his pacers? Looks like the fast bowler is marking his run up once again for the penultimate over.
Nagesh Sheragar it is. He's bowled 3 overs, 1 for 24. So he's going to finish off his 4 overs quota. And along with that's the penultimate over of this first innings. 130 for 5 is what LA Hunters have achieved so far. And they would love to reach that 150 mark in the last 2 overs. Let's see how they approach this quickie. Nagesh. It's Nagesh bowling to Rajesh, who's batting on 17 runs of 11 deliveries. He's the danger man right now for the LA Hunters. Very well bowled there.
Dot ball very crucial at this stage. Good start here for Nagesh. So brilliant captaincy in shifting his bowlers around. He started off the power play with the 2 quick bowlers, gave them 3 over spells each, and have kept 1 over at the end for them.
Down
Swing
the
and a
track
miss.
comes Rajesh. Yeah, definitely swing and miss there, Rahul. Rajesh, we are seeing is going for the big ones, and as he should be, the last 2 overs. But Nagesh, coming strong here this time.
It's back-to-back dot balls here. Excellent bowling from Nagesh. This time gets bat on ball, doesn't need to move his ground, and it's cleared the boundary. It's gone for a 6. So the 2 dot balls have now been redeemed by Rajesh. There's the replay again. It's a long boundary out there, but the timing and his power helped clear the ball pretty easily.
That was a beast of a shot there from Rajesh Devaraj. I didn't expect it to go all the way, but the amount of power he generated from that swing was tremendous. And it worked out for his team now. 6 runs now.
It's again Prithvi, the bottom hand coming into play. The strong bottom hand of Rajesh Devraj. Here he goes. In comes Nagesh. 2 is the call. He's played it with soft hands. Will easily come back for the second run. The ball took quite a while until it reached the fielder at deep extra covers, allowing them for a couple of runs. That's sensible batting here. So 8 runs here, Prithvi of 2. Still 2 more balls to go. Good over this for LA Hunters.
Absolutely, Another big one. And it has cleared the fence again. That's the second 6 of this over. And is absolutely punishing Nagesh at the moment. Is Rajesh.
Yes, that's just stand and deliver stuff here from Rajesh. Just look at that shot. Picked it up from the off stump. The long gone fielder felt like he would be in contention for a catch for a moment, but the ball sailing over the fence and over the head of the fielder. Now just 6 runs needed to get 150. And that's gone down the leg side. We'll have to wait for the umpire's signal. That's leg byes signaled by the umpire. The 4 leg byes to finish off that over. Expensive over this. 18 coming off it. After 19, LA Hunters are 148 for 5.
The final over coming up.
Nobody back there towards the fine leg boundary. So they've got to the 150 mark. Can they get the 160 mark? 12 runs, very much gettable considering the power of Rajesh. And not to forget, Karthik himself has hit 1-6 early on.
Here we go. Prakash Dontu. Only 5 bowlers used by the Central Cardinals. Prakash Dontu will come over and finish up his spell. He's bowled 3 overs, given out 18 runs and picked up a wicket. And good thing is he's bowling to Karthik, who would be looking to take a single and bring Rajesh Devaraj on back on strike. On the offside will be a wide. This is not what the Cardinals need at this moment. They need to finish this innings as soon as possible and not give extra runs, because we're saying 140, 150. They're almost at 150 now. It's a really competitive score on this track. And they'll have to come all guns blazing when they come out to bat, the Cardinals. And it's up in the air. The fielder coming underneath it. And he gets a hold of it. So that's a welcome wicket at the end. Karthik Varatha has to come back to the pavilion. Prakash Dontu picks up his second wicket. And the LA Hunters lose their sixth for 149. Here's the replay again. Good shot ball. Couldn't connect and time it properly, Karthik. And the fielder making no mistake. Easy take at the end. LA Hunters now 149 for 6. 4 more balls to go.
Yes, he didn't turn his bat there. It felt like he wanted to hit it aerial rather than long.
Rahul Kawadgave is the new batter in. He has 4 balls to face. What do you think, Rahul? He should at least get a single and bring the dangerous Rajesh on strike for the last 3 balls.
Yes, 5 balls rather, Prithvi. First one being a wide. So probably would be the good idea would be getting a single and get the dangerous Rajesh on strike. There. Easy thing would have been to just get bat on ball and run for the single. But ends up getting a dot ball.
Prakash Dontu looking to finish strong here for his team. And that wide brings up the 150 for the LA Hunters as signaled by the umpire. So still 4 more balls to go, and the LA Hunters have reached that coveted 150 mark, which is a really good score as we slowly go into the second innings, where it seems like it will be cloudy once they come out to bat.
Yes, he's looking to target the wide Yorkers. And finally, the single gets Rajesh back on strike for the last 3 balls. 2 sixes, Prithvi. What do you think?
It's definitely possible with Rajesh, the dangerous Rajesh out there. And the big ones, the amount of power he has here. That's number 1, but no, it's not. Couldn't connect it this time, but they'll just take a single. So I guess they're just taking the runs as they come, not depending on Rajesh, it seems like, till the very end. 2 more balls to go. 152. Really good score, I would say, on this pitch.
Here we go. The sun is back out now. There we go. Swing and a miss. Not sure why they didn't run for that. There should have been a bye, and that's wide signaled.
A very late call from the umpire there. It took a sweet time, but at the end it seems like the right decision. Here's the
Just
replay
waiting
again.
on the replay.
Yeah, definitely a wide going past the white
It was
first line we see
outside
there.
the wide line, rightly said. So last 2 balls. Excellent delivery right into the block hole. Just a single. So it will be Rajesh to face the last ball of the innings. A 6 will get them to 160. So far he has delivered pretty well. Prakash coming in for the last ball.
Yes.
And he has given it a wide. The batsman had moved across. This wasn't a wide. The batsman had shuffled way outside the off stump. There's the replay again. Look where the batsman is standing. This is not a wide. Pretty experienced umpire, Jatin.
Oh, the runner is already there already together. That will be a run out to finish off this first innings. Rahul just ran for the couple, but Rajesh Devraj on the other hand was ball watching at the moment. So it'll just be one run and a run out. And after the end of 20 overs, here's the replay again for that run out. Rajesh hit that shot. He stayed there on the non-striker's end. He was ball watching, but Rahul on the other hand just came running on the other hand. They should have easily gotten the second. But nonetheless, the LA Hunters finished at 20 overs, scoring 156 runs and losing 7 wickets, with Rajan Kale being the pick of the batters, scoring a half century early up for their team, and a great cameo in the middle from Abhijit Das scoring 30, and a great finish from Rajesh Devraj at the end. 32 runs of 18 deliveries. They made sure they go past the 150 mark. Meanwhile, the bowlers for the Central Cardinals, pick up the bowlers was of course the captain Kiran Jayant, 4 overs, 3 wickets, 26 runs, and Prakash Dawn to pick up a couple, followed by Nagesh Sheragar, who picked up one crucial wicket overall. So, 20 overs, the LA Hunters are 156 for 7. The Central Cardinals, when they come out to bat, they'll have to chase down 157 in the allotted 20 overs. So we'll be back in about 10 to 15 minutes. Don't go anywhere, guys. We have an exciting chase coming up.
In this era of extreme possibilities, re-envisioning and reimagining business is key to accelerating growth. Partnering with someone who can deliver more is critical. Yash's customer-centric partnership approach helps customers address myriad challenges and drive business success. Come what may, we combine extensive experience, robust technology expertise, and flexible engagement models to help businesses navigate seamlessly into the era of everything digital. Being consultative, collaborative, and accountable, we deliver more transformative outcomes while hand-holding customer stakeholders. Harnessing our 50 centers of excellence and 3 digital innovation centers, we deliver specialized services to a wide range of industry verticals. Leading industry analysts and advisors recognize our technology strengths, agility, flexibility, and adaptability. Our global workforce, spread across 20 countries, are innovative, passionate, and focused on making our customers future-ready. We are small enough to care, and large enough to transform. With Yash, you realize the power of more.
So welcome back, viewers. We are live from the second innings for the chase. The Central Cardinals need 157 runs, and the umpire Jatin Karvir just waiting on the scorers to get ready. The openers for the Central Cardinals are out there taking guard, and Jatin Karvir just making sure that there are only 11 guys on the field. It's what some of the important things that umpires have to check. Make sure the scorer is ready. There are only 11 guys on the field. Make sure your partner is ready.
So here we go, the start of the second innings. Ooh, down the offside. Digambar Singh is the bowler for the LA Hunters, who comes into the attack first up. And the two openers for the Central Cardinals are Vishal Gupta and Jaiprakash Karjala. And Digambar has a slip in place. Oh, very well bowled, coming inside the right-hander. He makes it fine towards the leg and gets a couple of runs. And the Central Cardinals are off and running, Rahul.
Yes, absolutely. The first runs for them, coming off the bat of Vishal Gupta, gets off the mark with a couple of runs. And again, the power play is the key here, Prithvi.
This is a really good score, and they have a task at hand. Vishal Gupta now, the keeper.
It's starting to get cloudy here, so the fast bowler, opening bowlers will look to make the most out of these conditions.
157 in 20 overs. That's not an easy task on this wicket, this outfield. Very well bowled there from Digambar. Vishal Gupta very watchful so far. So we know, they had a couple of wickets, LA Hunters, in their power play. Let's see how Central Cardinals fare in their first 6 overs. And that's a good appeal. The umpire was not interested. It might be missing the leg stump. But Digambar is bringing in good shape to the ball. In swingers to the right-hander there.
Just talking about ball shaping into the right-hander. The leg before, always the umpire has a doubt in his mind whether it will miss the leg stumps. This time around, it's down the ground for a single. And look at the camera. This is streamed extremely well here at the Preview Cricket Fields. The ball tracking cameras in place. Zooming into the bowlers, batters.
Just shows, the Masters tournament is getting bigger and better every year, every season, and that's great to see. Good work there. So after the end of the first over, tidy 1 year from Digambar, the Central Cardinals are 3 for no loss.
कौन सी टीम थी भाई? आपको कीपर को जगाओ भाई। विक्रम, विकी, इधर इधर। मैं क्या कीपर को जगाओ, सो रहा। सुनाई नहीं दे रहा।
वॉकी टॉकी अंपायर से So Rajan Kale, the star of the show with the bat in the first innings, comes into the attack here. I believe he's the captain here, Rahul. Is that correct for the LA Hunters? Because he has been very dominant and, showcasing his leadership styles throughout this match. And he comes into the attack after scoring that beautiful half century in the first innings. Here comes Rajan Kale. Good shot straight to the fielder, starting off very well.
Yes, rightly said, Prithvi. Rajan Kale is the captain for the LA Hunters. Did the job with the bat, and now he started off in the power play, himself coming into bowl. It's gone in the gap towards the point region, and there's good feet work done there. Or has it gone for a boundary? Yes, it has. That's force signal by the umpire. He gave in full effort there, the fielder, but the ball crossing the fence, and it's first boundary of the innings for the Central Cardinals, coming from the bat of Vishal Gupta. There's the replay again. Went over the infield, offside. Again, looking to target the same region, but no connection on the ball. The required run rate is not that high, but this is different sort of wicket today. Pretty different than what we played on yesterday. There's a slip in place, and the sweeper has gone back now. That's a beautiful shot, great extension of his arms, and it's gone all the way for a 6. Vishal Gupta has taken the charge on the bowling here. First 6 of the innings.
And Rajan Kale won't be happy with that. Little uppish there, and Vishal Gupta picked it well brilliantly and cleared the boundary ropes there straight down the ground. He moves on to 13, and the Central Cardinals also move on to 13. 2 more balls to go for this Rajan Kale's over. It's already conceded 10 runs. Very well bowled now. A dot ball this time.
He's just pulling back his length a bit, and no room whatsoever for Vishal attacking the batsman. Not giving any width on offer. He gave width early on, it was smashed for a boundary. Then he pitched it up, it was for a 6. This time pulls it around. Will come back for the second run. There's a lot of vacant space in the mid-wicket region. So after the end of the second over, Central Cardinals are 15 for none. So 15 for none. All the runs so far have come from the bat of Vishal Gupta. Now it's Jai Prakash Karjala on strike. The first ball that he faced was off strike for quite a while. Digambar into his second. And pretty interesting to see here Prithvi. Digambar, he doesn't waste much time getting into his run-up. He's already ready, up and ready for the next delivery.
Absolutely. This is another thing I noticed now. Not giving the batter enough breathing space here. He's bowling so quickly, bowling according to his field. 3 dot balls to start off with. And he's keeping it very tight so far for his team.
This is an offside packed field. There's 6 fielders on the offside. This time goes over the infield square of the offside, and the ball wins the chase. So what a way to get off the mark here for Jai Prakash. Some width on offer, and he pounced onto that. So 19 for none. The required run rate just below 8. Another good looking shot because over the infield, safe region to play. There was nobody back there, and direct hit would have been very close here.
It was a really good throw here, straight to the fielder, but the runners were really quick between the wickets. The 6 runs of this over so far. The Gumber with his last ball on the leg side. That's an appeal. Umpire's not interested. So tidy over, we can say, from the Gumber. After the end of 3, the Central Cardinals are 21 for no loss. Rajan Kale will continue after being a little expensive at the first over. He'll be looking to bounce back in this one. Here he comes. And smashing it down, and the fielder's not able to take a hand on it, and it races away to the boundary. Starting up this over with another boundary. Rajan Kale a bit expensive already now. Vishal Gupta on the other hand. Here's the replay again. A little uppish. The fielder couple steps down and is not able to stop it. So 4 more runs here, and Vishal Gupta is looking really strong now.
This time around it's hit it in the mid-wicket region. Again, the call is for 3. They turn quickly, and that's 3 runs taken. So expensive start to the over. 7 runs of the first 2 balls.
Brilliant running between the wickets now. No one would have expected them to take a 3, and they just went for it. So brilliant start here. Brings Jai Prakash on strike for the first time now versus Rajan Kale.
So utilizing the power play here, Prithvi, they are going with a run rate of more than 8, and they're finding the gaps as well pretty comfortably.
They definitely have the upper hand now. Already 30 odd runs in the first 4 overs, we can say, and that's a healthy strike rate, a run rate to have as a batting team when chasing. Full toss, and the fielder was not able to keep a hold of it. That should run away for another boundary. So runs coming thick and fast here for the Cardinals, and it's that man Vishal Gupta again in the thick of things. 4 more runs, and Rajan Kale won't be happy with that. A loose delivery, loose full toss, and rightly punished there by Vishal Gupta. 4 more runs now already.
Think the fielder should have put in some more effort.
Already 12 runs of this over so far. There are 2 more balls to go. The Cardinals are looking in a hurry now to finish this game, and they're making the full use of this batting power play. Smartly played this time. Just a dot ball.
Again, 12 runs of this over, Prithvi. Pretty expensive this for Rajan Kale. He did the job with the bat. He's just not able to get the right line and length with the ball here. Last ball of the over. That's flicked for a quick single. 13 of that over. After 4 overs, Central Cardinals are 34 for none. So there we see the comparison. You see more blue tall buildings. And of course, there was a wicket fallen for the LA Hunters in the power play. So at the moment, Central Cardinal is going strong.
35. 35.
So here comes Digambar. He'll continue into his third over. He has been very straight and very tight with his line and length so far. I'll be bowling to the dangerous Vishal Gupta, who's already looking for the big ones every single over.
Yes, and Digambar has been on the economical side. He has given away just 9 runs of 2 overs. And flicked off his hips. Just a single. Again, the sun is hiding behind the clouds. There you can see Jai Prakash Karjala. So required run rate less than 8, current more than 8. Things going Central Cardinals' way. Full toss, and yes, put it over the mid-wicket boundary. It's running away, but will stop some feet ahead of the boundary rope. Of course, the outfield is not as quick as we generally see it here. Still a couple of runs added there.
A rare loose delivery from Digambar this time out. Do not expect full toss from him. And that's a good one, but this time that has gone all the way down that square leg region for all the way 4 runs. A couple of bounces, it seems like. Jai Prakash Karjala coming into the action. So another boundary. So we have got a boundary every over so far, and it's been consistent so far from the Cardinals. That's the replay again. Good looking shot down there. He knows there was no fielder placed there, and he made the full use of it. 4 more runs for the Cardinals.
Yes, certainly it was onto the leg stumps, bowled onto his pads. He picked it up from there and rewarded with a boundary. Now he moves into double digits. So not to forget, this is the Masters over 40 Nationals T20 Cup that's happening in Houston. 6 games have been simultaneously played around here at the Prairie View cricket fields. We are at PV5 at the moment. What a shot! Smashed over the infield. It's gone towards the backward point boundary. So back-to-back boundaries here for Jai Prakash. And the scoring rate is already closing into 10 now. And this is what we see the difference. They've utilized the power play really well in their innings, and we saw in the first match the chasing team, I believe San Francisco Saints, they weren't able to do the same. This time around it's a different story. They've made use of the power play and they're closing the gap between the required runs and the number of balls. Bowled him. Coming down the track, the leg stump. There's a big gap between leg stump and middle stump. The middle stump has been knocked off. You can see there in the frame. What a beautiful comeback that from Digambar.
Jai Prakash, who hit 2 boundaries. Digambar coming out strong now. Here's the replay. Coming down the track. Seems like a slower one, and he bowled brilliantly, Digambar. What a comeback here for this over. And the LA Hunters finally pick up their first wicket, and the Cardinals are 45 for 1.
Yes, that was a really good delivery. The ball shaping into the right-hander. The shape on the ball, that's what deceived the batter. Big gap between bat and pad. The ball went through it. And the middle stump was knocked off the ground. So Sandeep Karwa is the new man in, coming in at number 3. Still a ball to go in this over. Good comeback here from Digambar after being struck for back-to-back boundaries. The pressure was always on the bowler.
And Jay Prakash will be happy with this cameo. He did what was needed. They're going at about 9 to 10 runs per over, the Cardinals, and they made the best use of the power play they could. So Sandeep Karwa, along with Vishal Gupta, will be looking to finish strong for the next 7 deliveries for this batting power play. Here comes Digambar, the wicket taker. He has one more ball to go for this over. He'll be looking to finish strong after that big wicket.
So still a ball to go in this over. Sandeep Karwa to face his first delivery. He's taken guard. Digambar coming right arm over. Has just flicked it towards fine leg region. Was looking to get off the mark with that single, but dot ball to finish it off. After 5, Central Cardinals are 45 for 1.
So the first bowling change coming up for the Cardinals. Narayan Satyamurthy will be the one replacing Rajan Kalan.
So bowling change as expected. Rajan Kale, he was taken apart for the 2 overs that he bowled. Narayan Satyamurthy coming into the attack.
Starting off with the white Narayan.
That's a white ball signaled. There's the replay again. That ball was on the line. And this could have been a couple of runs. Very sloppy there, the runners. They were left ball watching. Just a single. Not to forget, we are still in the batting power play. One more over. There's 5 deliveries of batting power play left. Sandeep Karwa yet to get off the mark.
There he is, facing Narayan Satyamurthy for the first time. He has a long off and long on in place. Definitely looking to finish strong in this power play, Narayan.
Just adjusting his backward square leg fielder. Narayan to Sandeep. And
Definite
that's
edge
lucky.
there.
Gets off the mark, Sandeep. Nonetheless. There's the replay again. Good delivery. Oh, lucky that it didn't hit the stumps. Vishal Gupta now batting on 29 of 20 deliveries. 19 deliveries, correction there. Will he look to play a big shot here? No, he doesn't. Just looking to
Good
guide the
bowling.
ball towards short third for a single.
So it seems like this is a time where the LA Hunters are crawling back into the game now after that brilliant start from the two batters. So just singles and doubles will do and get that run rate back up there. So this is a good period of time for the LA Hunters to get back into the game now.
Yes, rightly said. 1 run short of 50. Oh, the bowler just went out of the way instead of trying to stop the ball. And a dot ball to finish off the over. Just 4 coming off it. After 6, Central Cardinals are 49 for 1.
Rahul Kawadgave, the new bowler in for the LA Hunters. He'll be looking to make another breakthrough as they will be in need of wickets now and not let the Cardinals build another partnership here. Because still these are specialist batters right now for the Cardinals who can take the game away in a flash once they get a chance. Single to start off his spell now.
And this will be an interesting passage of play here, Prithvi. The power play has ended. The field has opened up. Vishal Gupta, who was looking to play his shots, now will be interesting to see his approach from here. Sandeep Karwa would of course be looking to knock the ball here and there, just rotating the strike. That's hit straight back. Will the bowler get a hand to it? Still a single. So 106 in 82. Looks pretty easy at the moment, but you never know. Oh, let the ball keep low this time.
Decent bowling here from Rahul. He's keeping it simple and tight, not giving enough room to the batters. Word of advice coming from the captain Rajan there. Very well bowled again. Brilliant bowling now, keeping it tight. The spinners into the action as we have seen them throughout the day today.
Absolutely right. Now you see the required run rate now just closing into 8. The current run rate has already gone down below 8. It's hit hard. Fielder getting a hand to it. We'll still get that single. It's important considering the context of the game here. You need to keep rotating the strike. Too many dot balls, the required run rate will increase. There again, just not able to find the gap. So 3 dot balls and 3 singles in this over. After 7, Central Cardinals is 52 for 1.
What? Where is it? No, where is it? What is that?
32 runs now for Vishal Gupta out of the 52. The 2 openers provided a really good start until the 5th over. Things have slowed down a bit now. After that, Narayan Satyamurthy into his second. Gave away just 4 in his first. It's gone aerial towards the covers region. Will only be a single. They need to run the first run harder here. Put the pressure on the fielder. He was casually running for a single. Could have been a second run had they been much quicker in the first one. That's a wide ball. There was signaled by the umpire.
The required run rate now about 8 runs per over. Easily doable at this point. Sandeep Karwa being a little hesitant with the shots now. A little
Yes.
bit pressure piling on him, Rahul.
Yes, you just can't keep tapping the ball down. With defense, you need to push it in the gaps as well and get those singles, rotate the strike. There we see now 2 dot balls in a row. Again, not able to find the gap. There's a big gap between the fielder at covers and point, but he's hit the ball straight to the covers fielder in multiple occasions.
The Hunters will be happy with this. Keeping Sandeep on strike. Getting some dot balls and singles, it's fine. As long as Vishal Gupta is not taking the game away from them. So as you can see, just 3 runs of this over so far, including that wide. The required run rate now slowly creeping up as the dot balls start to accumulate.
So, some stoppage in play. No, it doesn't. We continue back. And that's sensible batting. Use of his feet. Easily knocked it down to long on for a single. He will keep strike with that single. After 8, Central Cardinals are 56 for 1. Now we can see some clouds hovering in the background. It was bright and sunny some time ago in the afternoon as well. Now we can see cloud cover in the background. It's getting colder with the clouds. That's a single taken that's well swept away towards deep mid. We saw Mohammad Farooq play the sweep shot and it gave him plenty of runs, Prithvi, in the first innings of the first match.
Absolutely, if we have the specialist batters, if they can, bring out the sweep shots, that will really help them as they, progress through this innings. And that's gone straight down. And it's gone all the way, it seems like. Actually, just one bounce, the umpire signals it. So it'll be 4 runs this time. Welcome boundary, and this time Sandeep Karwa has finally broken the shackles. He gets a boundary to his name. And Rahul Kawadgave, a loosener this time from him. And well punished there from Sandeep. So 4 runs, welcome boundary. Here's the replay again. Down the ground, there it goes. Straight to the bowler this time, but is not able to keep a hold on it.
Well, this should have been stopped by the bowler. Single will allow him get off strike. Sandeep Karwa with that boundary. It will boost his confidence. He was batting with a strike rate of less than 50. But now that boundary will get him going now. This time around the bowler does well. That's what they need to get from here. 6 to 7 runs until the next 5-6 overs without losing any wicket. It's punched off the back foot down the ground for a single. Vishal Gupta is playing it smartly here. He's not going to give away his wicket so easily. He was looking to play his shots. He was looking to go aerial in the power play, but now he knows the field restrictions have opened up. You can just happily knock the ball around and rotate the strike. So last ball of the over. And there again, that's what Sandeep needs to look around. He's knocking the balls around but not able to find the gap. So 9 overs gone. The Central Cardinals are 63 for 1.
Narayan Satyamurthy will continue his spell. He's been very economical so far, just 8 runs of his 2 overs. But he would like to have a wicket to his name as well. Get something for the LA Hunters. Naru, as you can see, number 8. Bowling to Vishal Gupta, who's batting on 36. Flatted up, Vishal Gupta comes down the ground. There's a fielder coming underneath it. And he keeps a hold of it. And as we are talking about, he would like to get a wicket to his name, and he finally has. And that's the big one of Vishal Gupta, who was looking really good for the Central Cardinals. He has to depart for a well-made 36. The Central Cardinals lose their second wicket in the 10th over. They're still 94 runs short of the target. And here you can see the LA Hunters celebrating a big wicket here, Rahul.
Yes, absolutely. This was the need of the hour for the LA Hunters. They tossed it up and the ball was aerial for quite a while. The fielder at deep square. He was somewhere in between there. He kept his cool, kept his eyes on the ball till the very last moment and took a really good catch in the end. But the dangerous Vishal Gupta has gone for 36. And Narayan Satyamurthy get his first. 63 for 2 Central Cardinals.
The Hunters have finally started hunting this Cardinals down. Number 2, Vishal Gupta, is out there. A no-look shot it looked like. And the fielder comfortably coming underneath it and making no mistake. Brilliant take there.
As it was a tossed up delivery, and not to forget, Prithvi, the fielder, some time ago changed his sunglasses.
Seems like something special in those sunglasses. He was able to hold on to it this time, especially in this cloudy current weather now. So you've seen a difference, when we have the suns out, the runs come out well, and once the cloud comes back again, we see the wickets tumbling down. So I wonder if the change of weather is proportional to how the events are occurring in this match at the moment.
Well, if that's the case, the LA Hunter would want more of the clouds.
So Srikanth, the new batter, out for the Cardinals, assessing his field at the moment. Very well bowled now. Narayan Satyamurthy will be looking to keep it tight. Don't give enough room to this new batters out there. Srikanth P80.
Excellent over this. 3 dot balls, including that wicket. And again, good captaincy. They brought the field in on the offside, not allowing him with that single. Now square leg has gone back. And it's starting to get cold here again in Prairie View cricket fields. And keeper is the call for the throw, but they complete the single pretty easily. And gets off the mark there, Srikanth with that single. So now you can see Prithvi, the required run rate has climbed up to 9.
That's true, Rahul. You know, that wicket has swung the favor now into the LA Hunters' lap. They will have the advantage now going into the next few overs. Keeping it tight and making that required run rate keep going up. A similar situation to the previous game we played on this pitch earlier. It can be a carbon copy of that at the moment. But Sandeep Karwa tries to go for the big one. But good coverage now. Just a single to finish off the 10th over. So actually there's one more ball to go. My apologies for that. Srikanth will play that last ball of this over. Very well bowled. So dot ball nonetheless to finish. So at the halfway stage, the Central Cardinals are 65 for 2. They require 92 runs of the remaining 10 overs. So it'll be a neck-to-neck game as we approach this final lap of the Masters Cricket T Nationals on day 2. So welcome back everyone. We are 10 overs away to finally get a result of this exciting game between the LA Hunters and the Central Cardinals. The LA Hunters in their first innings scored 156 after 20 overs, putting the Central Cardinals 157 to win. And so far, after 10 overs, they've achieved 65 runs, losing 2 wickets in the cause. And they're still 92 runs short to achieve that. We have a change of bowling now for the LA Hunters. New bowler coming in. Another spinner who gets off with a single of his first ball.
Starts off with the single. We are in the last phase of the game for the day. Beautiful ball. So Kumar is into the attack. Started off with single and a dot.
Kumar Chatulani So LA Hunters are going with their trick, bowling his spinners in this middle overs. We're gonna keep it tight. The batters do not go for the big ones. That will help them in the cause. Kumar, as you can see, doesn't have a big run up. He just takes a couple of steps and delivers that final blow to the batter. Shrikant at the moment now struggling to get some runs off the board.
Keep running.
Goal is for 2. It's right in the middle. Oh, that's a little mishap in the fielding there. So 2 runs to Shrikant now.
Yes, this is the need of the hour. They need to convert the ones into twos. They just can't keep going with the dot balls. And how well the field has been set up by the captain Prithvi. All the shots that they are playing down the ground, they're going straight to the fielders. And another dot ball to finish it off. Excellent over this. After 11, Central Cardinals are 68 for 2.
Naru, as we know, Narayan Satyamurthy will come to finish off his spell. He has been really great so far. Just 10 runs of his 3 overs and 1 wicket. Here's the sun hiding behind the clouds. So do we expect a wicket of this over now?
Good shot. Keep running.
The fielder covered there for just a single.
10 runs and over, guys. Good going. 8 to 10 and over.
Shrikant on strike this time.
Let's see if Shrikant has been put up under pressure because of the dot balls. That's another single. We need 1 boundary every over from here, Prithvi. Just singles is not going to help them.
That's true, you know, the run rate almost reaching 10 runs per over now. And it will get really bad if they just keep taking singles and doubles. That's an appeal. The umpire took his time but decided against it. They'll take an extra run off the leg by. Or maybe it came off the bat. There's no signal from the umpire.
We'll have to wait for the replay. That's hit him above his near his thighs, but he was down on his knees, and it's given off bat. Maybe it was a bit high.
The LA Hunters won't mind this singles. 5 to 6 runs per over. Singles will just, you know, keep increasing the run rate as we get closer to the final 5 overs. Building the pressure on. Brilliant delivery there from Narayan Satyamurthy, a dot ball.
It's absolutely great. Wearing his space here. This time the quicker one. Completely took Sandeep Karwa by surprise. So 4 run over so far with 1 ball to go. And it's a single, a direct hit, and he's gone. He's short of his crease, yes.
Unbelievable throw down there from the fielder in the mid-off region. He had 3 stumps to aim and he dislodges one of those out of the ground. The LA Hunters pick up that 3rd wicket. There's the replay. Good looking shot. And look at that throw. Absolutely stunning. A direct full toss hit straight on that first stump. Oh, and it was the captain, it seems like, Rajan Kale, with that throw. He's everywhere in the field tonight. So 3 wickets down for the Central Cardinals. Now it's looking really bleak for them now.
Yes, the pressure was created, and that's what resulted in them going for that quick single. And that saw the back of Sandeep Karwa. So 6 the current run rate, 12 overs gone, 72 for 3. Sumit Dhawan is the new batter out there. So 8 overs to go. The game is still not over. Could be anyone's from here. Just need Rajan Kale kind of a knock from someone from the Central Cardinals team.
Meanwhile, the LA Hunters, they have a really positive body language at the moment, looking really confident with how things are shaping up at the moment. There are 8 more overs to go, and they believe they have got this win in their bag if they can keep bowling how they have in the last few overs. So here's KC, also known as Kumar Chatalupani. He just takes a couple of steps and delivers that knocking blow to the batter, Chatulani.
And you can see Prithvi what this kind of run up does is rushes the bowler quickly into his overs. That doesn't allow the batter much time to settle in. The bowler almost finishes over within about 2 minutes.
Absolutely brilliant. See, dot balls, in the previous over we saw he just conceded 3 runs, and now he's continuing his momentum from that, and he has placed his fielders accordingly as well. Can this time over the fielder? That's what was needed. Call is for 2 with his teammates, and they'll come back for a second. So positive there from Sumit Dhawan.
Off the mark there, Sumit with those couple of runs. And you can see it's about just 45 or 50 seconds and he's already through half of his over. And now he's coming right arm round the wicket.
A different stance here for the batter as well. Call is for 2 again, but they settle with just 1. So 3 runs of the first 4 balls.
This was much quicker than the previous ball. The ball hitting on the top part of the bat. The required run rate has now gone up to 11. The game is cruising along the LA Hunters' way at the moment. Flicked off his pads. The call is for 2. Sent back. Good throw there by the fielder at fine leg. So just 4 again in this over with a ball to go. So the change of angle has worked for Kumar. Hasn't conceded a boundary. The singles he won't mind at all. Neither would the captain Rajan.
That's definitely missing the leg stump. So dot ball to finish off the over. Again a tidy over from Kumar. After the end of 13 overs, the Central Cardinals are 76 for 3. The required run rate keeps climbing up.
So very senior umpire Jatin Karver, not at all hesitated by that appeal. Was pitched outside leg. So 7 overs to go, 81 needed. The chances are reducing here for the Cardinals to pull off a victory. They need a 20 run over at least. One of the over has to be a 18-20 run over. It's Rahul back into his 3rd over now. Both the teams are of course out of the playoff race. Oh, how did it miss that stumps?
Absolutely great delivery there from Rahul. Deceived the batsman, but Srikanth not able to get a hold of it. Here is Rahul. Well played over the top, but a fielder well placed there for a single. So one more run added. But I believe Rahul, Sumit and Srikanth, one of them will have to let loose eventually now, because it's getting really slow. The required run rate now reaching 12 runs per over. So this is getting really tight there for the Cardinals. There
That's
you go.
right. He's gone straight and still not able to get a boundary. Good effort done there by the fielder at long on, keeping it down just to a single. They need sixes here now. Even the boundaries won't help. 2 of first 3. Off the back foot. This time he has placed it in the gap and will cross the boundary. So finally a boundary coming in for Srikanth. That'll help break the shackles. Replay there. Short ball. Went on to the back foot quickly and pulled it between the gap towards the deep mid-wicket region. Do you think it's too late, Prithvi?
You never say never, even though this is a tough task at the moment. I'm pretty sure the Hunters have the upper hand, but we have seen things happen in the past. But there'll be another boundary. See, never say never. So 2 boundaries of 2 balls. The required run rate slowly coming down now for a few moments.
Yes, this is a splendid shot. Look at that. He picked it on the up, over covers. What a shot that from Srikanth. So 10 runs in this over now. Still the run rate below 7. Required way about 10. "11 and over is never impossible with 7 wickets in hand." This time around 11 runs coming off this over. So 6 overs to go from here. It's 87 for 3.
Good going. 11 in this over, guys. 11 every over. Sumit.
So 14 overs, the Cardinals are 87 for 3. They require about 11.6 runs per over. Kumar Chatulani will continue. Brilliant delivery there from Kumar. He has been the pick of the bowlers here for being very tight. 7 runs off his 2. And as you said, Rahul, earlier, he's going through his overs pretty quickly. Not letting the batters settle at all.
And you see, Prithvi, just the singles and doubles won't help always. When you're chasing above 150, you need to hit the boundaries. The openers provided them with a really good start, but the middle order in the middle over just not able to hit the boundaries. So another single. They won't mind it.
You know, even the singles, just taking singles is bringing the required run rate very up. So it's not helping their cause at the moment for the Cardinals. Srikanth will have to take charge now and start hitting boundaries as he did in the previous over. But this is brilliant bowling from Kumar.
Absolutely. It was way quicker. Srikanth very late onto that shot. Lost balance. That's flicked off his pads. They are looking for the second run. The throw is coming in towards the keeper and oh, the keeper has missed it. The keeper has...
Yes, quicker one. A dot quicker one.
So again, going back round the wicket. Last ball of the over. And the catch has been taken towards long off. The long off fielder was already standing way ahead of the boundary, was standing at 45 and takes an easy catch in the end. That's the Digambar for you. Here is the replay. Went over the top, and you can see the fielder very well placed, way out of the boundary line.
And Kumar finishes off his over with the wicket, his first of the game. The Cardinals lose their fourth, and 5 more overs to go. The Cardinals require about 66 more runs to go.
There's the captain Kiran Jayant, the new batter walking in. He did a really good job with the ball early on. Now let's see. He was continuously cheering out here from the dugout for each and every run. He's out there to bat, coming in at number 6 at a very tricky situation. The important thing is they have wickets in hand, but they're just not able to hit the boundaries. So last 5 overs, a matter of 25 to 30 minutes Prithvi until we get a result from here.
Definitely, Rahul, after their expensive previous over, he'll continue to finish off his spell, it seems like. And he'll be bowling to Sumit Dhawan, who scored 5 runs so far. He'll be looking to accelerate here because they have no options now. There he goes, looking for the big one, but he won't be able to connect much. Just a single brings the captain cool, Kiran Jayant on crease, on strike. So 65 runs needed of 29 deliveries. A really tough task in these conditions for the Cardinals. And the finger goes up. Another wicket goes down. The captain Kiran Jayant has to depart for the very first ball he faced. And Rahul has picked up his first wicket of the game as well. And it's not looking good now for the Cardinals.
Yes, right. We'll be waiting on the replay here. This one was pretty straight. It felt like the impact was on middle stump. Yes, no chance. Umpire didn't hesitate to raise his finger. So good decision there by the umpire. It's the first leg before of the game.
So Rahul now picked up a wicket. Here he is. That's up in the air again, but that clears the fielder in that point region. They'll have to come back for a second here. So he gets off the mark. Anup Mohan, the new batter out there.
So Anup Mohan getting off the very first ball with a couple of runs. Half of the side already back in the dugout. Catch it is a call, and that was a close chance there for the bowler of his own bowling.
But there would have been a difficult opportunity there. But well done, he definitely saved a few runs there, Rahul. Well, that's a single. So we'll take you back to that replay again.
Yes, there we see it was hit straight. The umpire
Great reflexes nonetheless from Rahul. Almost got it here. It would have been another blinder here from him. Push down on the leg
It's
side.
gone off his pads. Will come back for the second. So that's 2 runs. Will be off the pads, I believe, or 16-4. Pretty much sums up the game from here now.
Quick single that the keeper was not able to get a hold of the ball. Kumar Chatulani continues. This should be his last over. Picked up a crucial wicket last up and looking to finish strong now with his short run up. Here comes Kumar, or Casey as they call him. That's punched down the ground. The fielder and long on is able to hold on to it for a single. Another single now, Rahul. This is not helping their cause. Believe it's difficult now in these conditions. 57 in 21 balls.
Yes, and a single brings up the 100 for the Central Cardinals. He's gone aerial. The fielder is settling underneath, and a difficult chance being put down. He must have hurt himself in this process. No, he's up and well running back up to his position on his feet. So 4 balls, 4 singles. And as usual, Kumar rushing into his overs. 5 balls, 5 singles. Just a matter of time until we finish off these 3 overs, Prithvi. The chase probably out of question now.
Absolutely, 5 wickets down. We don't see a specialist power hitter here in the Cardinals who can take the game to them. So just singles and doubles. But this one has dissected the 2 fielders straight down. So a welcome boundary to finish off this over. So after the end of 17 overs, the Cardinals are 106 for 5. That's the boundary again. Straight down the ground between the long off and long on region. Good boundary there for Sumit Dhawan. Kumar Chatulani finishing his spell of 4 overs, 20 runs and picking up 1 wicket. And that's the end of him for his innings. He would be satisfied with that. Kept them restricted. Except that last boundary they scored off his ball.
But umpires have also done a really good job to pull off the game within 3 overs. We started at 130 and we are about to complete 40 overs by 4:30. It's a really good job done there by the umpires and the players as well. We know it's Houston get dark around 5:30. It's gone aerial over the point region. They will come back for the second run. The ball won't go towards the boundary. So 2 every ball from here, Prithvi, it still won't help.
Absolutely, the captain Rajan Kale coming into the attack. He's definitely finishing his 4 overs. With this one and the last over, he'll be bowling. So he'll have to be aware and not give out boundaries here. Yeah, those kind of runs will do. Make them run. As this is a really tough task out there for Sumit Dhawan and Anup Mohan to at least score 17 per over.
It's what they are doing now. This should have been done during the passage from the 7th to the 14th over. That's when the game slipped out of their hands. They were too slow in their approach. And that's a good looking shot. Slapped that one down the ground. A couple of runs added. So 5 of the first 3. Rajan won't mind that at all. Need more than 3 every ball from now on here.
Oh,
Bowled him.
there you go.
The ball keeping low. Completely missed the ball there. So that's the first wicket for Rajan. The captain strikes. And it sums up the game here. None of the batters really got going for them, apart from the opener. There's the replay again. Nowhere close to the ball, the bat. Just a wild swing. So Nagesh Sheregar is the new batsman coming out there at number 8. He would be looking to get some runs under his belt. The last 14 odd balls that are remaining.
Rajan Kale would like a few more wickets to finish off his innings. Nagesh Sheregar on strike. 2 more balls to go for this over. Down the leg side, and that might be a run out here, but the keeper made a little mess of it. Nonetheless, it's a dot ball.
There's the replay again. Straight. Oh, the keeper in the hurry. And there. Directed, but he grounded his bat right at the moment. And of course, it's not easy for the umpire to recognize that. Even had his bat been above the ground by 3 or 5 centimeters, it's very difficult to catch it from the naked eye.
There's only one motto now for the Cardinals: go big or go home. So 13 balls to go. That hurt him. Oh, that's some miscommunication again. Oh, he needed another direct throw. It hit the umpire. I hope the umpire's okay. They're having a good time out there, it seems like. So that brings us to the end of the 18th over. The Central Cardinals are 112 for 6.
There's the replay again. The umpire didn't move. And the direct hit would have been his way running straight back to the pavilion.
It was a direct hit, but on to the umpire, we say. Nonetheless, good
Yes.
times here between the
And
fielders.
in the process of the ball hitting the umpire forgot to signal it as a leg by. So that gets Nagesh off the mark. So there's the batting card. So far, none of the batters got going as such, apart from the two openers who batted well with the strike rate. There we see Jay Prakash, 141 strike rate, and Vishal Gupta, who went along 36, and the bowling card. Each of the bowlers getting 1 wicket. Rajan Kale being on the expensive side, but apart from that, top-notch bowling from Narayan, Rahul, be it Kumar. The spinners have done a wonderful job.
So Digambar into his last over, looking to finish strong. Good start there. Anup Mohan going for the big one. 22 runs, so they require about 45 more. 11 balls. That's a big one. That's definitely going to the boundary.
Good one, good one, good one. Nagesh.
4 runs given as to the umpire.
They need a 4 from here every ball, Prithvi. 41 of 10.
And there's a good shot again down the ground. Long on region. Just a single now. That's the boundary replay, as we can see. Good looking shot down there on the leg side, reaching the fence. It's a low full toss this time from Digambar. The call is for 2, so they're trying to get as many runs as possible. Work on the net run rate here before this ends. So 7 runs so far of the 4 balls.
There's a swing and a miss. So both the batters probably looking to get some runs under the card. "37 of 7, 6 sixes and a single required."
So that's the end of the over. Last over coming up. 37 is what they require. 36 is what the Cardinals require. And that's 6 sixes. The last 6 balls. And it'll be the captain for the Hunters, Rajan Kale, who will be looking to finish it off.
And it's good to see, Prithvi, that they have stuck to their game plan. They have used just 5 bowlers. They haven't experimented anything. The captain knew he has 5 bowlers. Each will get 4 overs. How well he rotated them. So,
Actually is a new bowler.
yeah,
Beg your
right.
pardon. Didn't realize until now. Gopi is what we see. He's going to bowl the final over. Gopi Boinapalli. And that should officially seal it for the LA Hunters. A couple of runs though. They wanted 6 sixes of 6 deliveries, which is ultimately not possible now.
Not a bad time to experiment. Gopi getting a ball.
Gopi, the tall guy, opened the innings for the LA Hunters. Will be closing the innings with the ball now for the LA Hunters.
So defended. A single taken. 4 balls to go from here now. Both the batters into double digits. They would want to go 6 down from here. Not lose any more wickets for the last 4 balls. That's missed the stumps. It's gone towards backward of square. "32. Just a single.
So this will be a big victory for the LA Hunters, signing off in style for this season's Masters T20 Nationals against this Central Cardinals side, who will be not happy with the performance this season.
And of course, this will be their first win. Either of the team would have got their first win, and it will be LA Hunters in the end. A great all-round effort there from the LA Hunters. All of their batters chipped in for some scores. The onslaught started right from the start, where Rajan Kale took the bowling apart. And that's the end of the game, the single to finish off the innings. So they managed to put up 126 in their 20 overs. They are not able to chase down 156. And a quite comfortable victory in the end for Los Angeles Hunters. They win by 30 runs. At a point during the midway stage, we thought that it would be a quite comfortable chase, but they just couldn't take charge in the middle overs. The Central Cardinals, there were too many low scoring overs. That's what led to them to losing the game. That's the batting card. None of the batters went quite strong. Vishal Gupta getting 36, Jay Prakash, good strike rate for him. Sumit Dhawan 16 of 14. Apart from that, just 15 and 20s for the batters, but not with a good strike rate. Just 2 extras. Look how tight the LA Hunters bowlers were in their bowling. Just 1-6 in the innings for Vishal, that too for Vishal Gupta. There's the bowling card now. 1 wicket for each and every bowler. The last apart from the last over that was bowled by Gopi. And look at the economy rate for Nara and Satyamurthy. 4 overs, 14 runs, 1 wicket. Excellent spell that. And you can see the fall of wickets. There was 63 for 1. Apart from there, it was a complete collapse. So that's the match summary. Los Angeles Hunter win the game by 30 runs. And we'll be back with some more exciting games tomorrow. Until then, do stay tuned.
Have a great one, guys. See you tomorrow.